This is an image I had of a dancer in an opening of light. Let's first start with the background. It's all shot in camera on a piece of foam core. On the background here, you can see a white panel with light coming from below that gives me that gradient, and light projects through an opening between two black pieces of foam core. And the opening is here. I have a light, an LED bar that is here, and two rolls of toilet paper actually, that when I move them, I can shift or can actually open or close the spread of the light through the opening. And that is how I adjusted until I had exactly what I needed. So with that image, I can take it now in Photoshop. And here's my background. But wait, I also need a ballerina. So let's go back to the living room and capture my daughter with a light that is behind her so as to create a silhouette. Now I just have to enable that as a layer in Photoshop. You can see that that comes with several problems. So first, she's a bit too bright. So we can darker that silhouette to make it more of a silhouette. So I have a first layer here in which I have an adjustment curve layer where I bring that a little bit darker. Here, yeah, that's good. Second, if we zoom in, actually, you can see that her finger here is a bit too bright. So I added a layer to darken the finger. And next, we need to add the shadow. The shadow, I created that with 3D tool, 3D view here. I'm not going to go into the details, but if I add the layer, you can see the shadow being projected here. I also want the shadow to be darker by the feet and a little bit brighter here. So I duplicated that layer here. I have a shadow copy that's now at 100%. And add a second layer that is only at 50%. You can see that I can now opacity, I can play with that. And I went around 50%. And I have a gradient map here that that allows me to have it darker by the feet and have less and less impact as we go here. Next, if I zoom in, since it's not an artificial image, is captured live, you see the cardboard that has, you see a little couple of marks here. That's actually the foam core, so I need to retouch that, and now it's flat. And finally, if I look at the overall image, what I didn't like is you see the horizon here, you see that line all the way to the right and all the way to the left. That I didn't want, so I created kind of a vignette here by just painting that area in dark, and so it fades slightly out. And here you go, that's the final image. Not that difficult.